Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. I'm Emilie, your host. As they say, I'm the host every single day. Because now we're in lockdown, we've got the Rudd. He's not with us at the moment. Obviously, you can see me on my lonesome. And Tony sent me a message the other day telling me to play Are You Lonesome Tonight by Elvis Presley. Tony, thank you very, very much. I got the message. Anyway, folks, welcome to the show. The second weekend of grassroots football. Well, there is no grassroots football due to the lockdown. We all know that. But we get on with things, and to be honest, it really is flying. I think people are settling down to the idea now that we just got to wait another 3 weeks. Come December the 2nd, fingers crossed everything goes well, we can get back to a little bit of normality. But is there any normality? At the moment, I doubt it very, very much. Heart goes out to everyone who's self-isolating and can't get out at the moment. That is probably the biggest and the hardest thing at the moment to be done. Fingers crossed, I'm all safe and well. I can get out, I'm in work anyway, later on tomorrow. So, well, what can you do? What can you do? You have to go out and about. I'm a sport worker, so there's no lockdown for me, unfortunately. Anyway, we've got an update. Yes, we've got updates for the DXTL team run for Emilie, Warrington to Liverpool. Wow. And anyone who's seen my posts would recognise the route has been up. Yes, I actually took a little bit of time putting it out. Thanks to Paul Cochran, who joined me to work out the route. And if you've seen the route there, we put it all up there. I know all the runners want an extra copy, but I'm trying to do it differently. That was hard to put together and write it all down, and we want to try and do it into some sort of map. It really doesn't make a difference how it's done to me. I just know the areas that we've got to run through. And just a funny little caption when I was talking to Paul the other day, we were in the car for something like 25 to 30 minutes and mapping it all out. And I just said, how far have we gone? 25 to 30 minutes now in the car. 7.5 miles. I just looked and thought, 7.5 miles in a car. Dear me, felt like we'd gone 50. But unfortunately, no. February the 7th, got a long time to prepare for it. Well, it's not a long time really, but the main objective of the game is to raise £25,000. Less than that now. Obviously we've raised 1100,000. Dear me, where am I coming from? Ooh, I wish. Anyway, we've got to thank very, very much to our donator, Sam Rogers, who's the recent donator. There'll be a lot more coming in that we're going to give the names out. If you don't mind, this is one thing we want to do. We want to upgrade the videos every Friday, let you know where we're up to, what we're doing, what we're achieving. And I've also got a welcome to the team, another runner. Yes, someone got in touch with me yesterday and said, is there any more room? Yes, there was. Gordon Johnson. I told him to wait till tomorrow, but I didn't. I wrote right back and announced it, that he was in the team. Dear me, he said, I've only just said, is there any more room? And you've announced me already. I've got to start training. Gordon, welcome to the team, and I'm sure you're going to be an asset and help us out to raise these funds towards Emilie and her operation. So that was good news for us, and we know, I think we'll have about 10 runners or something like that. That's what we're looking for. Anyway, we can't have any more because I think after that one, it's you have to get the police involved, and it just goes for the headache after headache after headache. And I think we've got 1 or 2 bike riders. Maybe we need 1 or 2 more, please. It's a 26-mile run for us. I don't know how it feels like on a bike because I've not even done a 26-mile. But bike riders who can help out. We've got a bit of experience, please, because you will be on the main roads next to us, and probably one will be in front guiding us and letting us know. We'll tell you where to go, what to, not us. You can guide us in the front, and sometimes it'll just go ahead of us, and if there's a little turn off there, just let us know where the turn off is. Things like that, but you'll be getting a route as well. So I think we've got Colin and Dave as 2 bike riders at the moment. More on the way, no doubt. Get in touch with myself, mal@don'txtl.com, if you're interested in becoming a cyclist for us on that day. Keeps you fit as well. And I know there's many cyclists out there who 26 miles is absolutely a doddle to you. We know that. So you could help us out, because this run will definitely not be a doddle to me. Fingers crossed I can get this run done, because if you've all been reading my posts, you've seen that I done a little bit too much actually, and I was trying to do the plan of my 3-week plan, and I got as far as the third week. I got towards the end of the week, and on the Saturday morning I went out for a run, and the back started twinging a little bit, and I decided I'm going to have a little rest just in case. So I did. So I didn't do the night time on the Saturday, and I didn't do the morning or the evening because it was still twinging a little bit on the Sunday. So I'd missed the 3 runs of my plan, and decided, because Monday morning wasn't part of the plan, because I was going to go into the likes of the Wednesday and go for 1 or 2 runs a week, not the 2 days a week, go a little bit further, start getting myself into it. And I run on the Monday morning in the Warrington area, and unfortunately after that run the back went worse, and I was a little bit worried about it, because it wasn't the bottom of the back, it's the middle of the back. And Billy, one of the runners, got in touch with me and said, look Mal, I've got a cracking physio, he'll do wonders with you, go and see him. Paul Tramarco, absolutely world class, he said. He couldn't speak highly enough of him. So I decided to book in, and I thought, you know, it's worthwhile just in case I can't do it, because I was having to go to plan B. I still might have to go to plan B as yet, but I'm not too sure. So I went to meet up with Paul, and absolutely fantastic, give me a fantastic workout, and only to find out that Paul was part of the PGMOL. He's a masseur should I say, for the PGMOL, and he works out with them and gets them all super fit. And also Liverpool, and I think Everton, Man City might be on his books as well, not too sure on that one, but he is rather professional at his game. And it's the first time I've really had a workout with a physio. Many years ago I had some whiplash and I had a workout with a physio then, but it wasn't as what I expected, to be honest, with Paul. And he delved into my back, and the pain was, it was unreal to say the least. And he was finding, he said, it's so tight on your back. And the good news was that Paul told me it was muscular, it was to do with the way maybe the posture was, the way I'm sitting, maybe the way I'm running. I think I've got an alright running style, but I always blame, or I am blaming, my training shoes. You know when you've got a pair of training shoes that you're really comfortable in, you like them and you keep putting them on and you think, oh, these are brilliant on my feet. Well, that was the case, and that's what I've done. Carried on running these trainees until I got brand new trainees, especially made for running, fingers crossed, that's what they say. But I didn't get really a chance to run them. I've walked in them, they were great on my feet and they were different. Want to get a chance to run in them, because I must admit, my back this morning is, I think, totally bruised. And Paul did tell me, he said, give it a couple of days. And he said, it'll be like you've been hit by a truck. He said, it'll come out of you, it'll be agony, but you'll get over it. I want you to rest and see how you are by Sunday, and do some exercise. He gave me a set of exercises to do for my back to try and keep that, you know. And I admire anyone who wants to become a physio. Dear me, absolutely, they are working wonders. But my back at the moment feels like it really is bruised. Last night was agony. It came out last night, and I just thought, dear me, is this going to work? Is it going to work? And it's not so bad today, not so bad, but the bruising is there. So fingers crossed I am, because I'm itching, I'm chomping at the bit. And anyone who knows what a chomping at the bit means, it's the horse ready to gallop, getting worked up. You see them at the races, you see them all the time rearing to go, they're moving. Well, I'm tight on the reins at the moment, and I want to let those reins that little bit looser, so I can just try and jog a little bit, not too much, just get myself back into the rotation and keep up with the lads now, because I'm behind them. They're all starting to run, they're all doing well, feeding back to me, which I'm getting a bit jealous about. at the moment, but let's just hope the lads keep injury free, and let's just hope I can get myself going, because I'm looking forward to it, really am. The route, as I say, the route that we mapped out was unreal. I put it on Facebook yesterday, put it on social media, and the runners are coming back to me. People are liking it. They're only liking it because they're not running it. Anyway, when we've mapped out, we've checked out, anyone who knows East Prescott Road by Alder Hay, this is the local area, by the way, folks. There's a KFC there, but in between that stretch there, that's when we reach the halfway point, the 13.1 mile, I think it is, because the marathon is 26.2 mile, and that's when we reach halfway. So if anyone is on that area, we don't know what time, can't give the times out yet. We are starting the race at 8 AM in the morning, and I've got a plan B just in case that doesn't work, where I'll end up starting at 6 AM. If some things come to the worst, touch wood, it won't, and I'll be walking the first 13 and then I'll be running the last 13, but that is only plan B. So I've got to make sure that I've got a plan just in case I am stopped from doing it. Anyway, that's the plan, but let's just hope it's going to be the 26.2 mile of a run for us. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really geared up for it. I've got it in my head. I don't want to let Emilie down, I don't want to let the family down. It's a promise that I want to keep. If I make a promise, I go for it as far as I can, and this is a promise from me to Emilie and to the family that I will continue no matter what and get this run done. I've got to, and try and raise, that is the most important thing at the moment, is try and raise the £25,000 to get the operation for Emilie. She has CP, please, can you help us out? We want to get her pain-free, and that is what it is all about. And as I say, welcome to the team, Gordon Johnson, safeguarding officer for Liverpool County FA, but he's done a few half marathons, more than myself. I've done one many years ago, that was Ormskirk to Liverpool. I've done that okay, there was no problems. Tired at the end, to say the least. I probably could have gone on a little bit more, but obviously I've trained for that, and that's what I've got in my head at the moment. I am training for half a marathon. That is my goal at the moment, aiming for half a marathon, trying to keep the 26.2 mile out of my head. The only time I'm going to talk about that is when I'm talking to yourselves, giving you updates, or people are asking me how far it is, and that's the only way. But in my head, I am really concentrating, looking forward to a 13.1 mile marathon. And the lads, I've told the lads as well, they're all geared up for that side of things. Got a couple of marathon runners with us who have completed several marathons, 26 mile. Not a doddle for them, because every marathon, as they tell me, gets harder. And one of them told me that when you reach between 18 and 22 mile, they call it the wall. That's where you really are affected. That is really where you have to push yourself, grit your teeth, get yourself going. Well, the first mile is going to be one of those. I'm going to hit a wall, I know that for a fact. But I'm determined, and if I've got determination, then that is part. And I have, because look where I am within Don't Cross the Line, bringing people together since 2003, and we want to do a little bit more, something special, and we want to try and get ourselves on the map to do this, and we want to bring attention and awareness towards what Emilie suffers with. And Mum can't thank us enough, and I can't thank Mum and Emilie enough either, because they have decided to join our inclusion team with Matt and Sophie as bucket collectors as well. So welcome aboard on that side of things. We will be advertising for more bucket collectors as we go along and give you more information, because now the route's there, people can look at the route. And as I say, it's a grueling route. I'm not going to go through it all. If you go on my page on social media, you'll be able to look at the routes there. And everyone along those routes, please, we know you've all got teams. It's a cracking route, especially in Warrington. Shannon Mather, if you're watching, and I know it could be part of yours if you're not playing, please gather your team out there, give us a roar on, get them all together, put a little bit of change in our buckets, help us out if you can. Anyone who lives in the Warrington area, anyone who lives in Dovecot areas, all these teams, right the way through to Walton areas, just look at our map, please, and hopefully you can get your teams out and maybe greet us and meet us at Liverpool Town Hall. I'm not too sure what time. Someone has said 1400, that is a 6-hour run. Yeah, why not? Let's put that into perspective, and let's just say we're aiming for 2 o'clock. Anything else earlier than that is a massive bonus. That's 6 hours. What for 6 hours, dear me? Oh, just think of yourselves all in bed there, 6 hours sleep, going on to 8 hours. Just how long is that? Anyway, grit our teeth, get on with it. I am determined to it. And welcome, as I say, to Mum and Emily, part of the family who were getting involved as bucket collectors for us and trying to raise enough funds. So I'd love to raise that 25,000 because I believe 18 months we're talking before it goes up to 60,000. This is what the reason is. That's when Emily turns 16. We don't want that. I'd love it next month because the longer it goes on, the more pain Emily is going to be in, and we want to try and get her pain-free to get that operation ASAP. The quicker we get to 25,000, wow, that is the quicker we can get Emily to become pain-free and the stress-free to all the family. They can get on with a little bit of normality in their lives and maybe go and have a nice holiday together and do something different when it's all over, and Emily can do different things. Oh, that is my dream, and I look forward to that one. I really, really do. But again, welcome to the team. We're looking forward to that. Anyone else got any ideas about fundraising, what they can do for us? Simply drop me a line. Let me know what you're doing, please. I need to be aware of what is happening to fundraisers, what they're trying to do for Emily. If you want to get involved, you must come through the team. You can understand why, because there could be people out there collecting for Emily that we do not even know. So we want to make sure it's all above board and you are aware of what we're doing. We'll announce it here. You know we're doing a run. You know we've got all kinds going on. And there's big raffles as well, yes. We're looking forward to a raffle. Thank you very, very much to the Premier League, to the PGMOL, to the PFA, to the FA, excuse me, to Liverpool Football Club, all sending donations, and also Julian, who's trying for football for football to get us all memorabilia. That's to ignore the phone. I'm not going to answer that whatsoever. It's one of those, isn't it? It's a call. Every time I'm on the show, someone decides to call to us and say, Mal, here's a donation. Let's hope it is. Anyway, a massive thank you to all you people out there, all you teams, all you people who've read my email and read what we're all about and trying to donate to us and giving us great memorabilia. I was hoping to have the James Milner shirt donated to us, the PFA, thank you very much, who organised that, and James Milner. Couldn't wait to send us a signed shirt. We're looking forward to getting that as part of the raffle. We've got training balls, training tops, Premier League ball, signed shirt coming from the PGMOL, referee shirt. There's loads coming on, so we'll announce. We've got stadium tours, Everton Football Club. Come on, come on, come on. You followed us in 2003. You haven't responded to me yet. We'd love something off yourselves. Please, 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 anyone who can help us out, any businesses who can donate, any businesses who can set up prizes. We're going to have a massive raffle, maybe an auction, whichever brings in the most money, we'll do, because we want to raise that 25,000 target. And it's no good, to, as I say, telling us we've got 18 months to do it. We want to believe that we've got less time to do that. We're running on February the 7th. If you can all get involved in that, please let us know. It's an 8 o'clock start, and we're hoping to get the Mayor of Warrington to start us off and the Mayor of Liverpool to finish us. Could we do that? I think it's a possibility. Why not? It's not much just to let us go and, you know, take a photograph with us, with the Mayor, and just to let us know that, well, we're doing something special. If you can do it, please. You have to ignore me back because it is pretty bruised, to say the least. But I'm getting on with things. You know, no pain, no gain. That's what I've heard. No pain, no gain. I'm certainly going through the pain barrier, I assure you, to make sure I can get this run done. We've come really close towards the end of our programme. We appreciate you and everyone else getting involved with us. Can't wait to get involved with this. It's every Friday we have an update, and we'll put it on our GoFundMe page. Please, a run for Emily, just Team DXTL, a run for Emily. Put that in, says we're giving you the link out. If you want to donate, every pound matters, every pound helps. We can help to get this fundraising done. Please, please help 100% if you can. We can't thank you enough. We'll give you a mention on every show that we do on the Friday. We're looking forward to it, and fingers crossed we'll soon be back in action at grassroots football. We'll have our Respect Awards. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, we'll give you an update on grassroots football, how we feel about it. If you've got any messages, mail@don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. But in the meantime, thank you very, very much indeed for tuning in, and listening to our ideas and supporting the run for Emilie with Team DXTL. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So myself, Emilie, and all the team here, the Don't Cross the Line, the inclusion team, the Respect programme, and everyone else out there, be safe, put your feet up, relax. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Good night. God bless.